It is time to log in. We also, with today's content, we have to take a look at a little EA statement that was made today. And do we have anything today? It is a Tuesday. We've got Busquets still. We've got Bulaya still. I think we've got a Syriac hit. That's from swaps. Okay, I don't think we have any SBCs today, guys. We're going to take a look and see, do we have any objectives? We have, what on earth is this? We have the Y21_S4_HLWL3_ group. And for this one, you can unlock a player pick for 0 out of 10 with Y21_S4_HLWL3. Okay, so it looks like this is a secret code for Weekend League Plus player picks for the upcoming weekend. So Y21_S4_HLWL3_objective1_description. And if you get 10 of those, you get one player pick. If you get 16 of, I think, wins, you get the W21_S4_HLWL3_objective2_description. And if you get 22, just like last weekend, you get the W21_S4_HL Weekend League 3_objective3_description. So we've got the W21_S4_HLWL3_ group objective in objectives, guys. If you want to check out that, you guys can. I believe that is for Weekend League, but I don't know. It looks like some sort of encrypted message from EA. Do we have any ratings on this one? I don't think so, guys. I think this is just the standard. I think it's going to be the 1 out of 3, 1 out of 4, 1 out of 5. And there's some theories going around that 4 plus 3 is 7, which means that Ronaldo's in Team of the Week because he's number 7. Other than that, I think that's it today, right? I mean, I don't know if I missed anything. The new Team of the Week today is Tuesday, so we don't have a new Team of the Week just yet. The new Team of the Week will be tomorrow. While we're at it, let me check milestones real quick to see if we got anything here. No, we didn't get MLS 2. Now, if we go on to the Flippin' Team of the Week prediction, shout out to Flippin'. If you're watching my video and you don't use their site, you are a crazy man. They have Benzema, Ronaldo in their Team of the Week predictions. They don't have Messi. Messi had a Monday game with 2 goals and an assist, and this was posted yesterday, but it might have been posted before the game. So there's a chance, I don't know, there's a chance we get Messi and Ronaldo. I would say we're at least going to get 1 out of the 2, and we got a big boy Benzema available as well. So maybe we're just going to start to get more Weekend League player picks. I don't know. It could be a thing with potentially EA's. Maybe they're checking. They have access to like usage rates and like what people are playing and aren't playing. So maybe there's a chance that people just haven't been playing Weekend League as much as EA have wanted them to be. So they decided to add more Weekend Leagues because this is actually back-to-back weekends now where we're having added player picks, which is actually pretty interesting. We had them last weekend. Now we're going to have them another weekend. I guess to anybody that's trying to play Weekend League a little bit more casually, this is probably not a good thing because people are going to sweat like their lives are on the line, but it's extra reds. It's maybe, your next progress. I think if you didn't get a red player pick last weekend in terms of the 86 plus upgrade, if you play champs to at least like a gold finish, you're going to get 2 in rewards. You'll probably be able to get 1 or 2 from the extras if you get up to 16. I grabbed 2 last week from rewards and 2 from the Weekend League. So that was 4, and I did an 86 plus. So, I was able to get Shaw, and it's not a crazy player, but it's somebody. So yeah, other than that, man, I think the objectives are bugged today. We don't really have anything else. But what I do want to talk about today as well that just came to my attention is that EA officially made a statement on their black market scandal. And as you guys know, a little bit of a story about this. I mean, most people probably know at this point, but people were buying extinct icons from EA employees, basically. Employee, at least. This is all speculation, but yeah, that's kind of what was going on. And it was actually for like 1,700 euros. You could get like Moments Hullet, Moments R9, like Team of the Years. It was a thing that's been going on, I think, for a little while. So basically, it came to EA's attention. They weren't too happy about it because people are getting good value compared to what it is to spend money. If I spent $1,700 on or euros on FIFA, I would probably make 2 to 3 mil maybe from packs, maybe a little bit more. Whereas, you know, these guys were sending 1,700 euros to use players that are worth not even a value that I can tell you because they're not on the market. They're literally, you cannot get them on the market. So, you know, I think a sensible thing for EA would be to say, hey, you know, we're going to release these guys as SBCs. We're going to make these guys have a little bit better pack weight, or we're going to simply just update the price ranges. And, you know, if they're 30 mil, they're 30 mil, but at least it's a fair game and anybody can get them. But the problem is people were resorting to doing this because they weren't on the game and EA employees were offering them. It's very important that you guys understand that this stemmed from EA employees, and EA is really kind of trying to milk past that point as any company would. Obviously, they wouldn't want to underthrow or throw their employees, but the fact of the matter is, look, at the end of the day, it's EA's fault. It is EA's fault. There's people representing EA as a company that are selling these cards to players due to the fact that EA's fault here is that they've made these cards absolutely unattainable, so that people had to resort to doing this. And, well, it's kind of funny because the actual EA employees were the ones that were actually helping people out because they understood how much money they were making as some side cash, and also how unobtainable these cards were. So there was always going to be a demand for it. So there's an official statement here today, and they have said, basically the Mirror asked them, some professional FIFA players have said that they have to spend several thousands of pounds when the latest FIFA gaming title is released in order to be competitive during qualifiers and in the build up to major events at the start of the competitive cycle, which in the view of some is creating an unequal playing field for the professional community. This is a true statement. This is a very true statement. Everybody knows who plays this game. Because although official FIFA esports events allow the access to a wide range of FUT items for all competing players, the qualifying rounds do not, so this may favor those who have better teams throughout spending more money. And are you aware of this? And are you looking at ways in which the professional FIFA scene can be a more equal playing field for all competitors in future games? EA responded saying, FIFA Ultimate Team is a yada yada, fancy words game, blah, blah, blah. Any professional competitive player needs to demonstrate the skills of the meta game in order to be considered proficient enough to complete at an elite level, which includes trading, economy monitoring, squad rotation, and challenge completion. So basically, EA is saying that in order to compete at an elite level, you need to be a trader, you need to understand the economy on this game, and you need to complete objectives. That is something that I am saying is very fishy, considering the fact that myself as a trader has been banned twice this year for trying to compete with the economy. I'm just trying to be a player that competes at the elite level, and you know, I'm getting banned for economy monitoring. So although the goal is to win matches, FUT isn't just about playing simulation football in the stadium, just as football isn't solely about performance on match day. There are many areas where the player needs to be better than their peers in order to create an advantage on the pitch. Oh man. So EA is saying, hey, you know what? You gotta be mastering Ultimate Team to be a pro player, right? It's not just about buying FIFA points. It's not just about making your account rich. You gotta be doing everything. That's really their response, is what it seems like. They have said that we've suspended all discretionary content granting for an indefinite period. So basically, I don't think they're going to be giving out players to pro players and stuff because there's somebody or somebodies that's doing this. And I guess the interesting thing yesterday that the community was also really mad about, the community was also really upset yesterday because EA was granting free items to some people. I didn't really see too much about this, but a lot of you guys were tweeting me last night about this. Basically, EA's communication Twitter tweeted last night that the community alerted us to an issue where a small number of players did not receive group rewards from SBCs. When providing those players with the missing rewards, we also incorrectly provided some non-impacted players with additional content. Those players will be able to keep that content. So this was also a pretty weird one because I guess some people did not receive certain rewards, and then it turned out that like I genuinely think like 5 to 10% of the community yesterday got like free packs or just like random things. Like there was somebody that FootSpy tweeted out that got, I think, a free 96 Messi by an accident. I'm gonna head over to his Twitter real quick. But I think somebody got a duplicate 96 Messi because EA messed up at some point, and yeah, he ended up getting a free 96. And I mean, look, I'm not here to complain or be jealous, but this whole thing of just random stuff, random compensation, it's weird, right? And if we're to look at the cheapest, I mean, considering the cheapest 91 or 92 right now is probably 120K, I mean, this gets you a long way. If you have a duplicate Messi, I mean, it's going a long way. Technically, if you're thinking that Manuel Neuer is fodder, maybe he's fodder. The cheapest 96 is 410K. So, I mean, that was a bit of an interesting one as well. And, yeah, I mean, look, it's disappointing, man. I think all this is really disappointing. Not even talking about the content today. I just think to see the game that I grew up playing and fell in love with as a content creator is every single week that I continue to play it, gameplay-wise, just company-wise, manipulation-wise, it's all turning in the wrong direction. It's not going in the right direction. Pack weight's getting worse every year. Just everything is getting worse every year, and it's at some point it's going to burn a lot of us out. So I'm hoping that EA at some point can come to recognize. I think the biggest issue that I have as a creator, and I've seen the last couple of years, is that EA really, really struggled to take fault for things, right? Like when they mess up, it's never their fault. It's, even when I got banned, I got an email in my unban, which they took care of in a couple days, just saying that, they might have messed up. And it's important in life to take accountability. And I think that they haven't really taken accountability with a lot of this situation. And they've found a way to kind of, again, do their thing with the rewording, slide it under the rug. And next thing you know, a day or two after this thing, a percentage of the community is getting compensated with random free packs or stuff like that. It's just certain weird things going on, man. So you hate to see it. I'd say the last thing that I would like to speak up about, I think the last thing while we're on this topic is like the hypocrisy that goes into these guys, man, because not to be negative, it's just, for me, I'm seeing some people getting banned and stuff for things like, again, like I and other people getting banned for trading, which is something they say that you have to master to be a player that's complete on Ultimate Team. Just there's so many things, right? Like you see people, that are getting banned for over a year now, and then you see people that EA are affiliated with that are literally promoting coins on every single piece of content that they're doing. And I'm all one to get the bag and all that, and do your thing. But my problem is that those people that are promoting coins or promoting these things, my problem is that EA have set out a terms of service, right? And they're picking and choosing, which is, in my opinion, like the closest thing to just a stray monopoly. That they're just not even a monopoly, just like honestly like a form of corrupt government. They're just picking and choosing off their terms of service, basically who they want to target, who they want to dislike. I mean, it's crazy, man. It is really crazy, and it sucks to see. But I have good faith. I've seen a lot of people that. I've seen a couple people recently, like even within, affiliated EA programs, really speaking out about them. I think it's good. I think all this stuff is really important. While maybe this situation with these icons didn't go anywhere, and I thought it wouldn't, it at least brought some attention nationally. And just, every bad story that keeps coming out about some of this stuff. Look, I don't want to hate EA. I don't want to hate the company that makes this game. But it's not hard to hate EA when you play the game and you see the stuff that they do on the day-to-day basis. That part is definitely challenging, right? Because there's a lot of stuff that you just look at and you're like, wow, it's just not right. But yeah, I think other than that, like that's really about it, man. I think that's really about it, guys. And we got a Footwatch tweet. What is on the Footwatch tweet? Yeah, Footwatch tweet. And then again, let's see what this tweet says. So it says, will this episode prompt EA to take a detailed look at Ultimate Team as a game mode overall to see how it could be improved in FIFA 22 and beyond? For example, could the distribution of extremely rare player items be improved? We are always reviewing feedback from our player community and taking steps to improve and evolve the game. It's a very corporate answer, and I agree with Footwatch's interpretation of, sorry, we can't hear you over all this money we're making. We're not changing anything to the government forces us. But again, this is always the conflicting thing with EA, right? It's like, if you're in their position, why would you change anything? You're making so much money. You're doing so well. It's one of those things where as a consumer and a customer, it sucks. But as the company, it's like, okay, we're making so much money. But yeah. Anyways, that's about it.